Here it will always be like this, difficult, far away place. The other Umrah Kuba is more.
So that you get to go
You and the kids.
we hope that they are safe.
And she's been able to get some, she gets food, she gets a
العادة مثلا صافي شو حقايين ده اللي جا يا كم اللي جا حقايين ده كم مثلا كان This year is very stressful year because the coronavirus has its own impact in our daily life, in our economy, in our mental health, and then this war also broke out. This war also have a great impact on our overall things, in our health, in our economy, in our daily life. So those things are mixed together, make us more stressful.
Unification or family tracing, this is the main cases that we receive every day.
Family unification.
Yes.
You are coordinating among yourselves because this is very needed here. Yeah. It will come. This is a very important question. We are now in Kuba. This is a place identified by the government of Sudan to transport refugees from the border so that they are in an area where assistance is easier to be provided. Refugees are fleeing from conflict. They are afraid of violence. They are afraid also to an extent of intercommunal violence. I have asked many of them, what is your wish? Most of them, if not all of them, want to go back, but only if peace prevails and their security is ensured. Sudan has kept its borders open. I want to take this opportunity to commend Sudan. As I have said many times, 500 people per day, this is what we got in the last few days, 500-600 refugees coming into the country per day. In rich countries, this would bring governments down. And here, the government of Sudan has kept the border open in the best tradition of African and Sudanese hospitality, and I want to commend it as an example to the international community. But the government of Sudan needs a lot of help. UNHCR and the UN and humanitarian community needs about $150 million for the next 6 months to help the government of Sudan manage this refugee crisis. We are worried about the situation in Tigray, very worried. I want to join the Secretary General of the UN, the African Union, and all those that have called for mediation to result very quickly in the end of this conflict and in the restoration of peace. And I am specifically worried as UN High Commissioner for Refugees about the situation of almost 100,000 Eritrean refugees that have been hosted in Tigray, in Ethiopia, for decades. They have been hosted very well. Ethiopia is a very hospitable country for refugees, but now they're caught in this conflict. We don't have access to them. I'm worried about their security, and I'm worried that they cannot receive assistance. So a strong appeal to the government of Ethiopia to continue to fulfill its responsibility in hosting Eritrean refugees.
طيب لأوروبا كونسل